In this video, we're gonna be making some air fryer orange chicken. So if that's something that you're interested in, let's get started. All right, so in order to make the air fryer orange chicken, what you're going to go ahead and need is going to be 224 grams of chicken breast, 30 grams of squeezed orange juice, 16 grams of oyster sauce, as you guys see right over here. You're also going to be needing 15 grams of low sodium soy sauce. You're also going to need 10 grams of sugar-free honey, but just in case you can't find sugar-free honey, go ahead and grab regular honey. The macros are exactly the same, so don't worry about that. You're also going to need 20 grams of cornstarch, but 15 grams of these, 20 grams is going to go towards the chicken. The last 5, go ahead and separate it. Don't put it here, but rather separate it because it's going to go along with the sauce. So keep that in mind. 5 grams for the sauce, 15 grams for the chicken. You're also going to go ahead and need 10 grams of rice wine vinegar, as you guys can see right over here. Next up, you're going to go ahead and need 3 grams of minced garlic, as you see right over here. And then the last 2 ingredients, number 1 is going to go ahead and be ginger paste. You're going to need 2 grams of that. And the very last option is going to be optional if you like a touch of spice. For me, I don't really like spice that much. But if you are interested in that, you're going to go ahead and need just a dash of red pepper flakes. The first thing that you're gonna go ahead and need to do is go ahead and cut up 224 grams of chicken breast right over here, which I already have right here. So you're going to go ahead and get all of the chicken breast coated in the cornstarch, as you guys see right over here, and then all of that is going to be transferred onto the air fryer. Before that, let's go ahead and coat the nonstick spray along with the air fryer so that none of the chicken stays. And you're roughly going to need anywhere between 2 to 3 seconds of the spray and you're solid. So let's go ahead and start this. So as you guys can see right here, you're going to grab 1 piece of chicken, as you see right over here, and you're simply going to move it around. Piece number 1 done, transferred over to the air fryer. And let me go ahead and speed this up for you guys because you definitely want to see the next process. And just keep in mind, if you guys run out of cornstarch, you can go ahead and add a little bit more so that you make sure you get a nice fresh coating of cornstarch onto the chicken. As you guys see, I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm roughly going to be adding anywhere between 2 to 3 more grams because that's going to be a good ballpark of how much you're going to need. So let's go ahead and continue the process right over here and finish this chicken up. And voila, as you guys see right over here, all of the chicken is nicely coated with cornstarch. And now the next step is to go ahead and put it into the air fryer anywhere between 11 to 14 minutes for 400 degrees and you're solid. If you want it a little bit extra crispy, go towards the 14 minutes. If you want it a little bit more tender and juicy, go ahead and put it towards the 11 section. So for me personally, I always like to go in the middle, so anywhere between 12 to 13 minutes is cool with me. So let's go ahead and pop this in the air fryer and once it's done, but between that, flip it midway so that it cooks properly on both sides. So, alright, so the next thing that we're gonna go ahead, while the chicken is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and prepare the sauce. So what we wanna go ahead and do is grab 30 grams of squeezed orange juice. So let's go ahead and weigh it in a big bowl. Alright, so the next part that we're going to go ahead and do is do 16 grams of oyster sauce. So we're going to go ahead and, there's that. So the next one that we're going to go ahead and do is going to be 15 grams of low sodium soy sauce. And this is all for the sauce, guys. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and do 10 grams of sugar-free honey. This is regular honey, just if you can't find it, that's no problem. Just grab regular honey. Do 10 grams of honey. Perfect. So now, in the meantime, go ahead and take it out of the air fryer. You want to go ahead and flip it around and then put it right back into the air fryer. And then right back. All right, so the next part that we're gonna go ahead and do is going to be the last 5 grams of the cornstarch, which is going to go into the sauce. So let's go ahead and weigh that out. The next part that we're gonna go ahead and need is going to be 10 grams of rice wine vinegar, as you guys see over here. So let's go ahead and add that into the sauce. Next is going to be 3 grams of minced garlic. All right, so that's that. And then the very last thing that we're gonna go ahead and need is going to be only 2 grams of ginger paste, because it's going to give it that oomph. Am I good or am I not good at measuring things? We're gonna go ahead and just whisk this around, just making sure that you get all of the ingredients for the sauce, because this is going to give it that nice orangey taste to it that you all know from restaurants like Panda Express, that sweet orange chicken sauce. And then once you have mixed it around for 15 to 20 seconds, you're going to go ahead and go to the next step, which you're going to see in 3, 2, 1, go. So what you want to go ahead and do now is hit the saucepan with some non-stick spray, a couple seconds, and you're good. And now go ahead and turn the heat to medium. And this is now where you're going to combine the sauce onto it, as we see right over there. Get all the sweet sauce on it. And essentially what you want to go ahead and do is just move it around without stopping, continuously move it around for 2 to 3 minutes roughly, or as long as it takes until it thickens up to a consistency like maple syrup, because that's going to give it that glaze for the chicken. So just continue. All right, so this is exactly the consistency that you want to go ahead and do. So now go ahead and turn it off, and you are good with the sauce. So now let's go ahead and go to the next step, where we're gonna go ahead and combine the sauce with the chicken. So now that the sauce is done, as you guys can see right over here, what you wanna go ahead and do next is combine all of the chicken. So let's go ahead and grab all of the chicken that we got from the air fryer. Mix it around, as you guys can see right over here. So just mixing it all around to make sure that you get the nice sweet coating onto all of the chicken. And once you're all done, this is exactly the finished product that you want. So now let's go ahead and go to the finished product once it's already on the plate and see what I paired this up with. So in 3, 2, 1.